If I wasn't in the rap game, I'd probably have a key knee deep in the crack game, because the streets is a short stop. Either you're slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot.
Back again, Common Denominator, sitting here with a few of my boys per usual. Today we talking about physical fitness and training. I'm gonna let you all go ahead and introduce yourselves. Dre, you can start it off.
Dre, everybody know me as KingDreFitness, aka the warm-up crew. Y'all see the model already out there. Like I said, y'all know my motto, man. Your workout is my warm-up. And aka your boyfriend can't work out with me. So tell him not enough, man. Let's get it.
Chris Martin, CMartyFit, aka Mr. Less Brunches, More Crunches.
Trevon Bennet, Mr. Tru Fit. My brand is Tru Fit.
And so, fellas, as I explained, the reason why I brought y'all here, it's a lot of our peers and young men coming up after us that are currently playing sports themselves and might want to get into the physical fitness industry. I want to know from you guys, when did it hit you and what was it like dropping the football and dropping the basketball to pick up physical fitness full time?
We play ball our whole lives, and it's hard to let it go. So finally, when that reality check hits you, you're like, dang, I can't play no more. And then that transition from playing ball to being in the real world. So when I figured out I had a passion for fitness, like, it was a relief for me. So I was like, dang, I found something I like, found something I'm passionate about, found something I can wake up in the morning and look forward to. Because it's different when you can't wake up in the morning and look forward to going to play, going to practice, going to preseason, strength and conditioning. That's a different kind of feeling. So I wake up, I get paid to do something I love every day. So it just motivates me.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
And I pretty much took a different route. So I know a lot of them, they went all 4 years and played ball. So I stopped. So I went freshman. I left my junior year and ended up transferring. And when I transferred, I decided to just pretty much go strictly school, strictly IT. So, like I said, normally when you're playing sports, you got to wake up at 4, 5 a.m. for practice, whether it's weightlifting, whether it's studying, watching film. Like, you're on a schedule.
Right.
Like, you're on a mandatory schedule every single day. So once I got to Towson and I transferred, my first day of class, I'm like, my class don't start till 10.
What I got to do with all this time? You got hella time?
I'm real live. You be mad. Back in the day when playing ball and stuff, I'm like, real loud, I'm up at 6. What am I about to do for 4 to 5 hours before class? And it got to the point after day 3 of class, I'm like, I gotta do something.
You start feeling like
I feel like I was wasting time. I feel like I was wasting time.
Yeah. So
what I started doing is I started going to the gym every morning. I said I'm about to do that to start my day. It's like my breakfast, get my day started. And I just pretty much was going in there every single day. And every day, and then people just started saying, man, do you train? I'm like, nah, I'm just in here. And after a while, I took on a potential client. She came to me and I told her, I don't have no credentials or nothing, and I'm just starting out. If you respect that, then cool. I'm saying? Her weight loss process sped up, quick loss 20-some pounds. I'm like, I think I really can do this.
Yeah.
And that's when I pretty much really invested myself and started looking at certification and stuff of that sort. So that's pretty much the route I took to get me where I'm at now, and I pretty much love it. I love it every single day.
Well, my route was a little different. Right after my senior year was 2015 playing. Right before I graduated that spring, so after that fall, I interned under my strength and conditioning coach, because I still had the connection and I still had that I could still, be around the team, and I didn't want to let that go yet. So interned at the school I was at, Boone State University, and from that route, I worked with the players from wintertime, going to the spring. And then when that summer came after I graduated, I was like, okay, so what's my plan gonna be now? Am I gonna, sit around the school all, like old players and trying to live through these other players, or am I gonna try to make a living of what I learned? I took a different route, and I started my researching and stuff. I had good mentors, and I started to realize that it's more to life than just sports. So I branched off a little bit from that, and I figured out, hey, look, I got a degree in public relations, and I got a minor in sports management. How can I use these two together and make a living with something that I'm passionate about? And so from there, I took off from, just training athletes and got into the business realm of dealing with business people and people with families and kids. And my background in public relations helped me to be able to communicate with other than just athletes. You understand what I'm saying? So it helped me out a lot, from sports, and then, branching off and then doing, what I'm doing now.
How has like having a background in athletics and being a former athlete yourself made it easier, that whole transition into fitness and, being in the gym and working on your body? How has that helped y'all?
People invest in us. So like they choose a trainer, they're gonna choose me because they like me, they're gonna choose Drake because they like me. Same goes for you too. So being an athlete, coming up AAU tournaments, meeting people all the time. I don't know how it was for football, but like I played against dudes in college that I've been playing against since I was 10 years old. So you're always meeting people. You walk around campus, you meet boosters, you meet professors. You always communicate with people. I went to 3 Division I schools, so I had to adjust to new teammates. So like I was always meeting people, so I got good with people. And that's what I do. I meet new people every day. I got like 40, 50 clients. So I'm always dealing with different personalities. So that's one thing that helped me. And then just I've been in shape, so I know what it feels like to push that extra rep, to fail. I can relate to that client. I've showed up to preseason out of shape, and I know what it feels like. So that helped me a lot with my business.
And another thing with sports, with sports, you got to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? You got to be disciplined, you got to be dedicated, you got to be on time. All of those key features all transition over to fitness with your clients. You got to be dedicated to each client personally. Every single day. It's not just, you train and then I'm only communicating when you come to train. After training over, you still getting text messages daily. Like, can I have this? Like, you still got to keep them motivated, because a lot of these people, they might start out, they might not see results for like a week or 2 weeks. But you got to keep them motivated. The same thing on the football field. Right. Like, it might be a time where, the game not till Saturday. But how you keep your team, how you keep your players focused and dedicated every single day, Monday through Friday, to get ready for a game that's 6 or 7 days away. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to have faith. You just got to have discipline. And with sports coming up, you know what I'm saying? All of that just transitions over to the personal training life as well.
How do you keep a client coming back day after day, week after week? There's retention in physical training as well, and physical fitness. I mean, you might pick up a new client, but you could lose 3 clients, in the previous week. Like, how do y'all deal with that?
With me, the environment I have, it's just all positive. Like, it's like a family environment. So it's like a family away from a family. So I learned that from sports too. So if the gym is hard, you're going to leave, you're going to be sore. You might not want to eat something, and you might just be tired from your work day. You don't want to go to the gym. But if you're looking forward to, hey, that's my family right there. I want to be around my family at the end of the day. Opposed to just, I got this mean trainer. He don't care about me. If you really let people know that you care about them, and you show you care about them, and you text them back at certain hours. I tell my clients they can hit me up whenever. It might get on my nerves. I might not feel like texting them, but that's what helped me.
It's the trust barrier that you got to break. Each client is different. So you might have somebody who's ready to work out, somebody who's been doing it for years, somebody who has never worked out in their life. So it's like you got to adjust yourself and be able to like approach everybody differently.
That's tough. I can
so it's like from being, we all play sports. So it's like you got to be the coach. Each player is different. How you gonna coach that player and still get the same outcome as a team? You know what I'm saying? So it comes, that sports background really helped us out with that. Being able to coach each client differently, but getting the same outcome.
So how does that make it difficult then? Like, from being in y'all's positions as trainers, say you got a client that, say I'm a client and I got a fitness goal, right? What happens if my fitness goal is lofty and it's unrealistic? Like, I tell you, boom, I'm working with you by week 3, I should be down 30 pounds. Or if I'm trying to gain muscle, okay, by week 3, this 6-pack should be there. I mean, obviously y'all can't make no promises, but all you can do is put a regimen, put something together.
A lot of things that they see, a lot of these bodies, these Instagram bodies, they're unrealistic. They're bought, they're fake. So the first thing that I do when I first start training is I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let you know, if you come to me and say, I got a trip in 2 weeks. Telling you need to lose 20 pounds. I'm like, you at the wrong place. You need to be a Dr. Miami because I ain't got no quick fixes over here. You're gonna enjoy the process. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be real with you. First thing we're gonna do, you're gonna come to me with a goal. I'm gonna break that goal down to a realistic goal. That's the first thing we're gonna do because it's all mental. So if you out here looking at all these pictures and stuff online and saying, yeah, I need to lose 30 pounds, but I'm looking at your social media and you out drinking every weekend, you out partying, you're not gonna do it.
Are you commenting on that as a trainer? Are you speaking on that?
Definitely. That's the main thing.
Have to.
The food, the drinking. That's the number one. I would rather, when I first get clients, when I first do my consultation, I let them know if you're not going to fully invest yourself in the eating as well as the training, I would recommend you do that first before you even come to me. Because I don't want you to waste your time or waste your money. Because it goes hand in hand. You can have somebody that works out 4 or 5 times a week, go hard, but then they're going out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're not making no progress. All you're doing is staying level. All you're doing is you're not getting fatter. You just stay the same weight. That's it. You come to me, like you said, look, you want to eat a donut, you just want me to burn that donut off. Or you eat another donut, just burn that one donut off. You're not going nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the first thing is coming up with realistic goals, which I try to preach to my clients. Let's be realistic. So if you come to me with something out of the blue over the cliff, I'm gonna be straight up with you. And if you can't respect that, then I mean, to each his own. You can go to somebody else, but we're gonna be real over here.
At the end of the day, this is your brand that you're dealing with. So if you got clients, you're only as good as your clients. Because if I want to train with you, but I'm looking at your portfolio and your clients are either not losing weight or they, their objective is to lose weight in whatever a month, but it takes them 3 months. You know what I mean? You can only be as good as your clients. So how do y'all deal with that? Like if you're dealing with clients that may not necessarily be operating within the realm that y'all agreed upon, and it's ultimately making you look bad. Do y'all sever those ties? Do you got to figure out new ways to motivate clients? Like how you maintain?
You got to get them on board with your program, and you don't know from their background if they had the disciplinary act, if they brought up in that type of way, or if they was in that type of system. So you got to make sure that they latch on to you. And you got to be on them about that. So like you said, they're a reflection of you. So if you're not going to be on them, on their case, then that's going to make your brand look bad. So you got to constantly pour into them until they latch onto your system.
Yeah, one thing with me, like Dre said, you got to be honest. So I have no issue telling somebody, hey, you wasting your money because you're not listening to me. Like I'm going to educate you. I'm going to let you know what you need to do. If you don't want to do it, I have no problem letting you know you're wasting your money. Now there are some people who they don't have a serious fitness goal. They just want to work out just to look cute on Instagram.
And say I have a trainer.
And say I have a trainer, and they have no problem paying me, not reaching a goal, continuing to burn that donut off, burn that alcohol off, burn that whatever off.
So as a trainer, is that good for your brand and your business to have clients like that, where they don't have goal, they don't have a fitness goal, but they paying you, so it's like, green money is money.
I think it's good to have people that want to lose weight, people that want to gain weight, people that don't have a serious goal, have athletes, have maybe somebody with a disability, have somebody that was sick. I feel like that just gives you more knowledge.
And that's the same thing with sports. Sports teams, you always got players. You got players that go over and beyond. You got players that pretty much as good as they're going to be, that's mediocre. And then you got some players that's just out there just to be on the team. So it's the same thing. It goes hand in hand with sports. You got people that just happy just to be a part of a team. Like they just want to be on the bench. They don't care if they get in or not, but they just want to be a part of that family. And a lot of people they just come in to train because they just want to say, "Oh, I have a trainer," and they just want to go to their friends and show out. Because now that's the new fad. Now let's get into fitness. Let's get a trainer, y'all. Like they girls, some of them don't even be doing nothing. They don't even want to work hard. They just want to go to the gym, get on Instagram, get on Snapchat.
You already know, man.
But that's what this is now. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where sometimes fitness is like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's an extracurricular activity. It's something to do.
And like I said, the atmosphere in my workouts, it's like a family. You'll have people, you seen it, I have people finish their workout, they just been hanging out for 2 hours, watching me train my next client, just hanging out, talking, because everybody know each other. Like, so it's like a big family.
So how do y'all still get y'all work in? Like, how do y'all still get y'all fitness in when you got these different clients? You got their own personal schedule. Some of them coming before work, lunch break, after work, evening hours. How do y'all still find time to get your own work in?
I work out one of my clients throughout the week. That's one way I get my workout in. And then also I wake up early in the mornings, just knock it out. Because if I knock it out, then I know I have the rest of my day to dedicate to my clients and then my son and so on and so forth. So I just go by that schedule.
I use the same philosophy I tell my clients. It's 24 hours in a day. So if you want to get it done, you can get it done. And I break down hours. Like I'm not training clients all day. I'm not training clients for 24 hours. So I can find time to keep myself in shape, whether that's 4 in the morning, 10 in the morning, if it's at nighttime.
Well, for me, I work an 8-hour shift. You know what I'm saying? I got a government job. I leave work. I'm training in between. So like, if I have like an hour, 2-hour break, I force myself to the gym, whether it's 45-minute workout, whether it's an hour workout. So most of the time, sometimes when I do train from 2 to 7, 2 to 8, my body is my marketing tool. Mm-hmm. So no matter how tired I am, no matter how exhausted I am, I have to keep my body in shape. I got to keep my body fit so that clients want to continue to keep coming to me. So man, like I said, so no matter how tired I am, I find a way, you know what I'm saying, to end up going to the gym.
For anybody that would be interested in being a trainer themselves, why is that important? Why does it matter for their body to be, an example of their work? As long as your clients are good examples of performance and what you can do, why is that not enough?
Would you go to a barber who
I'm just about to do that, bro. I was about to say that.
It's like,
I was about to
tattoo. Like, you ever seen a tattoo artist with no tattoos?
Right.
I have them, so it's like they're a product of their work. Mm-hmm. So they take more pride in seriously in their business. So like Dre said, you gotta make sure that your body and your system is up to par. So people when they see you, or if they don't know you, they can look from you from a glance and say, okay, he must work out or he must train. So let me get in contact with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Last
rep, you got to push out that last rep. I got to know what that feels like, because how am I going to tell you to not be soft?
Right.
To push through, and I don't even know what it feels like. You know what I mean? That's hypocritical right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it be sometimes too where like my clients would be like, "Hey Dre, can you do this circuit with me?" Sure. If that'll motivate you, if that'll make you get through, I would definitely do it. So if I don't work out and I tell you to do 10 reps, and I'm at 5 and you're at 6 and 7, and I'm exhausted.
No, it's been times where I had clients like, you can't do 50 push-ups.
Right, I'm like, let's get it.
Oh yeah,
let's get it.
All right.
But that's why I make sure I push my body to the limit harder than I push you to the limit. Because I want to let you know that I'm not about to put you through nothing that I can't do myself. Mm-hmm. Everything that I'm showing you, I've done. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people. There's some trainers out here. They'll look on Instagram and they'll look at all these complicated exercises and try to do these complicated exercises. That's pretty much not even doing nothing. Mm-hmm. If you do the compound movements correctly, that's pretty much your status. That's your platform of all you need. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I pretty much pride myself on, making sure I can do everything that my clients do, making sure that it works, because I'm not going to give you something if I haven't tried it. So how do I know if it works if I haven't tried it myself?
Right.
So when I'm in the gym, I'm making sure that I'm going over and beyond, trying all the exercises that I'm putting my clients through, and pretty much trying to figure out exactly how it's going to fine-tune my body and how I can use them tools to try to fine-tune somebody else's.
So where does the value come in becoming certified? Because and studying, all there is to study about fitness, because I'm sure y'all know, just like for me, it's just like, man, you coming up playing ball, playing football, you got plenty of old heads, you got plenty of uncles and your boy father and, shorty from the gym, who used to play and he was nice in high school. He could go ahead and, put you through some training, get you right physically. Where's the value and the benefit come in and getting certified and studying material rather than, going off your experience, of being a former athlete and a player yourself?
Each trainer should get certified and do his homework and do his studying. Each trainer needs to know the body inside and out. Like Dre said, you can't just go on Instagram and just go off of what people are doing on Instagram, because that's social media. Mm-hmm. What looks good is not always good for the body. So you need to know the body. You need to get your books. You need to do your studying, do your homework, get your certifications, take that necessary, go above and beyond, and so people know that you're serious about your work.
A lot of people plateau or they struggle with their goals. So if we're gonna have to adjust something, I might have to adjust the workout, adjust the meal plan or something. So you gotta have knowledge for that. You can't just be winging it, going off the top. So definitely, certification is definitely important.
So you can't train a younger client the same as you can train an older client with bad knees. Just imagine you got a client that's 20 years old, that's been playing sports all their life, that's trying to lose weight. You can put them through high intensity workouts like plyometric jumps and stuff like that. And you get an older lady that's 50 and 60. How do you create her workout to allow her to lose weight without putting her through jumps and stuff? Mm-hmm. So with certification, it allows you to change your workouts from high impact to low impact, the less stress on your knees, less stress on your back. Because a lot of times, if you don't have a certification, you don't know how the body operates. So if a client is complaining about a back pain or a knee pain, you don't know how to adjust the workout,
Right.
Because you don't know exactly, you don't know how the body moves,
Right.
So you don't know how to tailor that workout and adjust the workout to her body, to her form, or to his proper form, so that he doesn't get injured. Because an injury can mess everything up, then you won't have no clients.
No, that's important of what you just said, because to me that stands out as far as like y'all business being word of mouth. Because I feel like if y'all make certain mistakes in y'all training, I mean, just like that, it can be, it can spread word of mouth where one client is then ruining potential opportunities for you or ruining it for, current clientele that you could have.
For sure.
Can y'all speak to any of that? Have y'all ever experienced any of that? Where positive or negative? Because it works both ways. I mean, it can be negative or it can be positive, where you fool around and you're working out a potential client whose network is so vast that next thing you know, you got 15, 20 people hitting you up in a month based off the results of that one client.
Yeah, I've had negative and positive. One negative thing, this one sound terrible, but I had one girl who, like, I was telling you, they got to listen. So I can do my job in the gym. I can't do your job outside the gym and be on top of the eating. So one girl, she didn't listen to me. She didn't eat right. She was always drinking, always going to brunch. And she went on vacation and posted a vacation picture. And I got crucified for her Instagram picture.
That's CMartyFit.
That's what you train. I'm like, oh.
Have y'all ever experienced, like, especially the beginning stages of training, have y'all ever had a period of time where you had doubts and second guess, like, man, this might not be for me. I'm tired of having to motivate different people to do stuff. If you don't want to do it, the same stuff our old coaches used to tell us. You know what I mean? I can't win for you. I can't want it more than you do. I want it more. I want it better than you do. Have y'all ever had the moments where you're just like, look, man, it's too much stress. I got clients texting me, in the middle of the night, this, that, and the other. I don't feel like dealing with it no more. Have y'all ever, had those times?
If I would have quit back then and decided to do something I didn't really want to do, would I really be happy, right now? So it's like you just gotta stick with it.
For sure.
So that was my thing about it.
And like with everything, like you're gonna have people who, 100% locked in, 100% dedicated. You're gonna have people that's not. So at the end of the day, you gotta find that balance. Like, this lets you know and open your eyes, like, am I really passionate about this? Like, how bad do I really want this? Do my passion overweigh these one or two clients who acting like they don't care? You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, you just be like, man, no matter what, like, I'm just so passionate about this. I'm so dedicated. I'm so locked in. I'm about to fully invest myself. I'm going to go all in. Like, I'm not going to fail. You got to claim it. Like, I'm not going to fail. I'm going to persevere through this hard time.
Well, yeah, like, for me, it was like, what's the alternative? Like, I'm probably not going to get another chance to do something for a living that I like this much. So it's like, I'm going to just grind it out. And what I'm going to do, I would hate to get a regular job and be like, dang, I was a trainer. I could have got my business going, but yeah. So I always look at the alternative
that do have the 9-to-5s and do have the office jobs. I'm sure, because even myself, I mean, I prefer not to have a 9-to-5 for sure. So I feel like a lot of kids will come up after playing ball and be like, look, man, the office is not for me. I need a flexible schedule. I need to be able to, go on vacation when I want. Come into work later if I need to, earlier if I need to, stay all day. And like you said, I mean, it's something that I'm used to, something that I enjoy working out. What are the challenges to being responsible? Because at the end of the day, you're an entrepreneur. So what are the challenges to being responsible for your own health care, different things that you don't get as a bonus to being, a 9-to-5 employee?
No, it's definitely a challenge, but I just feel like, I've been doing this for about 2 years, and I just look at what I've done in 2 years, and I just feel like it's going to be worth it. I continue to grow, and you just got to stay positive. And Nike was built from an idea. Under Armour was built from an idea. Everything was built from an idea. It didn't just start off with a job with benefits. Somebody had to have an idea and push it and make it grow. So that's what motivates me to keep going right there. And it is challenging, but nothing great comes easy. That's how I look at it.
When you do have that 9-to-5, you get employee benefits. When you're an entrepreneur, or when you're a trainer, or when you're independent in anything that you do, you're responsible for all that on your own as an adult. And that's stuff that we ain't have to deal with as athletes, as college athletes. That ain't even, I wasn't thinking twice about no damn health, dental, vision, and all that. But again, you know, as being a father, being an adult, period, I mean, you got different responsibilities, you know, financially and just in general. So how is it like dealing with that when you are an independent trainer?
It makes you more responsible. It makes you grind harder. So it makes you really see how hard you can really go without having it given to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think people looking from the outside and really respect that our grind. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have nothing given to us. Everything we have, we got to go get. You know, you might get a couple of referrals with your clients, but the majority of them, you got to go get. You got to keep them. So it's not like nothing is really given to us in this profession at all.
And another thing, I want to add something on that. Like, say at your 9 to 5, say you hit an accomplishment or something, and you got a bonus. You might be able to go like splurge and treat yourself. Like with me, if I have like a really good month or like a really good week or something, I gotta save some of that. I gotta put it away. That's another thing a lot for entrepreneurs. Like save your money, just like Meek Mill said. Save that money, stop splurging, something like that. But yeah, that's real. Like you gotta put that money away. You gotta be smart with it, because like we everything we get, like you just said, we gotta really go get it. Like we don't got that check sitting waiting for us every 2 weeks.
That's what I was just about to say. That. Yeah, no matter
So
what.
you don't know what you
work, it's not mandatory. You know, a regular 9 to 5, you know, no matter what, you getting that check.
You're gonna get that.
You
Man.
getting that check.
Speak on that though. Speak on them fluctuations, because I'm sure you got stronger weeks than others. You might have a very low month. You might have a very high month. How do y'all balance that?
It's seasons. So usually like around New Year's, it's popping. Like people gonna have that New Year's resolution. They gonna come in, then they gonna fall off a little bit. Then you gonna have the New Year's people that fall off. Spring, you know, summer is right around the corner. People gonna come back, and then pretty much all summer is popping. And then that period from like September to like
December, like right now. Look, they hit Thanksgiving. They hit Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like I'm just gonna wait till New Year. Ain't no point in me working out. I'm gonna keep eating like
man. You gotta chill out. But that's why I make it a family atmosphere so people want to come back. And if I compare last year from September to December to this year September to December, I got way more loyal, consistent clients just because they like what I do and they just like me as a person. So I make it fun. Like if you watch my Instagram story, you see me cracking up, joking around, messing with people. Like people love it, man.
And that's what separates. That's one thing like about fitness. So with everything, like a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of businesses, there's so much access to what we do. Like you can go on YouTube and search training or workout videos, weight loss videos. What separates you from the next person? So for us, our energy, our personality, that's what draws people to us. They just love that. Like they attract to our personality. We make it fun. We keep we don't energize. We on 100, 24/7. No matter if we having a bad day, no matter if our car just broke down. We always when we come. That's when the basketball game. You know, players all the time. They be having bad days. Their parents died. Their brother or sister got in an accident. When the whistle blow, you gotta perform.
Right.
So when they come to me, no matter what I'm going through, when it's time for their session, they make an appointment at 4 o'clock. No matter if I'm tired, no matter if I ain't eat all day, I gotta be ready to perform. I'm gonna be on 100. That's what they come to me for. They don't come. They ain't saying, I don't care if you got a bad day. I'm paying you.
Right.
I'm paying you. You better be me that. I want that energy that you be showing everybody else all over social media.
Right.
That's why I'm coming to you.
People think we superheroes.
Yeah.
Like we can't have a bad day. Yesterday, I told the girl, I'm like, look, I ain't feeling well. You know, I canceled on her. And then she came back to me the next day. She was like, you can't call out sick. You're not supposed to get sick. Like I went out and got sick on purpose. Like, yeah, I'm going to get sick today. You know what I mean? But like, then like people think like we always supposed to be working out. People like, why you not working out with us? Like I just worked out twice today. They're like, oh, you get tired? Like people really think we super.
Like you get sore. Like you ain't sore. Like I feel just how you feel. Like we human, but we just accustomed to it. We just adapt to it. We just don't make excuses for it. When we in pain, we have no choice. We make it mandatory, just like brushing your teeth. Like you're not gonna leave the house without brushing your teeth. We're not gonna go a day without working out. That's the way we look at it. It's not optional. A lot of people out here making stuff optional in life. We make it mandatory. When you make stuff in life mandatory, you're successful at it.
If y'all could give some advice to a high school or college athlete that has a passion or a love for physical fitness and training, if you could give them like 2 pieces of advice for what to expect if it's something that they want to get into, what advice could you share?
It's gonna be humps. It's gonna be dry seasons. It's gonna be slow for you. But you gotta stick with it. Just like with anything, with your sports you in, how you get up in the morning, you go to your AM workouts. you go into class, it's a grind. So be ready to grind and grind it out, because you never know when that peak season is going to hit. And when it hit, you know what I'm saying, that's when you already established yourself, already grinded for this. Now I know what to do now. And also get your studying in. Just like you study your plays, you study for your homework, you got to study the body, you got to know how people's bodies operate. Do not go into it and thinking because you're an athlete that you're going to train everybody like how you work out on the basketball court or on the football field. It's a total different avenue. So get your studying in.
For sure. I would say use everything. Use all the principles, all the lessons, everything you learn as an athlete. Keep it. Like, pay attention to it. Like, you know how to get up early. You know how to talk to people. You know how to hold yourself accountable. You have discipline. Like, use all of it, because you're gonna need it, and you're gonna have to teach it to other people. So not only are you becoming a master of that by being an athlete on a collegiate level, you're gonna have to be able to teach it to people too. So use everything you learn through this experience, like outside of the court, outside of the field, and keep it and remember it.
And also, what I would like to leave with you is, in the beginning, like Trey said in the beginning, don't compare your journey to somebody else's. You might be looking at one of your classmates and one of your teammates and be like, oh, he just started, me and him been training for the same amount of time, and he got 20 clients already. I only got 3.
Right.
But by year 4, he might still only got them 20 clients, and you might be at 30 or 40. You know what I'm saying? So just believe in your journey, stick to your journey, and just continue to keep grinding, put the work in, and always remember, like in life, whether with your business and training, you're not going to get what you want in life. You're not going to get what you want in your business. You're going to get what you deserve. So if you put all that work in, then your reflection of your business and the outcome is going to be amazing. KingDreFitness.
CMartyFit
Tru Fit.